Hey viewers and friends, Andrew back again, and for this video I've decided to do a quick little review and talk about a movie that I've never seen before up until yesterday, and it's this movie right here, My Soul to Take. Now, I'm not big into giving reviews, I don't know why, but for this movie I just felt that I needed to jump on camera and share my opinions on it, because I know this movie has had a lot of negative reviews behind it, and coming away from this movie I was left completely satisfied. I really enjoyed it, and I definitely wanted to post a positive review on it and just give my overall impressions on it. So this one is fairly recent. I think it might have come out last year or the year before, and it's directed by Wes Craven. Now, I'm not saying this is the best horror movie out there, far from it, but in terms of modern horror it's definitely turned into one of my favourites. And the big key factors to do with this is the story and character development, which I think were superb, and it was a very simply done horror movie. And what I mean by that is it didn't rely on massive amounts of gore, high CGI, or a high kill count. A lot of the kills were really simply done, and yeah, they just kept it really simple, and I think it certainly paid off in terms of that. Now, it reminded me quite a lot of the original Halloween movie. It's certainly nowhere near as good as that, I'm not trying to say it is, but just in terms of simplicity and the whole sort of approach to the movie, it reminded me a lot of that. Especially in terms of the kills, because the kills were really simply done. So in terms of the storyline was really good, I thought. Definitely kept me interested from start to finish. There wasn't really too many slow moments throughout the movie, and it definitely made me think a lot. Yeah, as the movie goes on, it's sort of more obvious what's going on and what's about to happen, but in terms of the build-up, it's done really well and definitely keeps things interested. So it's based on 7 16-year-old teenagers who are known as the Riverdin 7. So 16 years earlier, which is when the movie starts, you see a serial killer kill off his family, and then it jumps to 16 years later with these teenagers having a party, and yeah, it's sort of set around the night of when all the murders took place, 16 years later, of course. And as you go on, you sort of get to know each of the characters a little bit more. The characters in this movie were really good. Most of them are unknowns, or at least unknowns to me. I only can think of the main character who I've seen in other movies. But other than that, the rest of the cast pretty much unknowns, and I think that worked really well as well. No, none of the cast was really annoying, and I've got to say I was pretty impressed with the female acting in this. Normally in horror movies, especially modern horror, I find the female cast really annoying, but they weren't in this. So yeah, if you haven't checked this one out, I'd highly recommend doing so, because I just thought overall for a modern horror it's really good, and I really enjoyed it. So I'd give this movie a solid 3.5 out of 5. So that's my quick review. Thanks for watching.